Hey guys, Dan from HubScape here. Just wanted to make a couple of videos to help you guys get started. Okay, so once you've logged into the HubScape app, the first page you'll land on is your visits page. Now on this page you're going to be able to see all your upcoming visits and they're going to be ordered by due date. You can't see anything at the moment because you haven't added any jobs yet. So I'm going to start by showing you how to add a job. You can start by pressing the Add New Job button at the bottom, and that is going to bring up your client list. So below the search bar, you'll see all your existing clients. So supermarket is just an example client I made earlier. So if you've created the client once, that means you don't need to create it again. You'll be able to choose it from this drop-down list. If you don't have the client yet, which you won't if you're just starting out, you'll have to create that client. So go to create client, and then you can add that client name. I'll just call it hotel for now. You can add their number, their email, and any golden rules they have. The only mandatory information you need though is their name. So I'm just going to add that for now and create, and then it's going to ask you for site information about that client. So site name, I'll call this Hotel A. Postcode, so for postcode, you just want to type in the postcode, and then below it'll do a lookup, so you can just choose using a random address for the sake of this demo. If you want to use what three words in addition to that, perhaps the access point to the site is slightly different to the postcode, you can add what three words below. You can also add whether or not there's trailer access to the site. Any other context like door codes or any useful information that you or the team might need when you arrive. This is a free text box here, so you can add whatever you want there. And if there's a separate contact to the client contact, perhaps a facilities manager or something like that, you can add that information under the site contact. Once that is done, you can hit the button at the bottom, create and select new site. And you can now see at the top that client and site information has been stored, and you're ready to add the job information. So we've got two types of jobs at the moment, one-off visit and reoccurring maintenance. I'm going to show you reoccurring maintenance for now, as that is a little bit more complicated and worth explaining. So I'm going to select reoccurring maintenance. I'm going to choose whether or not it's winter or summer maintenance. I'll do summer for this demo. Then I'm just going to select the tasks that we'll need doing on the job from this list. You can use other if it's not on the list yet, and you've also got a free text box here where you can add any extra context about the tasks that need doing or any kind of more detailed information if you want to give your guys more instruction once they're on the site. We also have an images section, so you can hit add image. You can either take a photo live if you're on the site at the time, or you can choose from library if you've got some red line drawings or any other kind of images that are helpful for this job. I'm not going to add one for now. I'm just going to continue with the form. So it'll ask for job value per visit, so you can put job value in. It'll also ask for your sort of estimate for operative time per visit. You can totally edit this later when you come to schedule, but for now I would put in just your best estimate. Then the final section is setting up the schedule. So first one is to choose the first visit. So when is the job going to start? I'm going to say it's going to start tomorrow on Thursday, and there's going to be 2 weeks in between each visit. Obviously a summer visit probably wouldn't start in January, nothing to cut, but just for the sake of the demo I'll start it tomorrow. I've got 2 weeks in between my visits, and once you've done that you can then select from the drop down how many visits you're going to do or the rough end date, and we're calculating this based on the frequency of visits that you've entered above and your start time. So I'm going to say we'll probably finish this job in October, which is going to come to 20 visits. And that's the schedule done. If you want to add minimum days between visits, so ideally 14 days between visits, but can be done every 10 days, you can add that in here. That way, when it appears in your visit list, it will show an open window rather than just a specific due date. So that's what minimum days between visits is there for. Once you've done all of that, you're ready to add your job. And now we can see in the visit list, you've got your first visit loaded for that job, visit 1, and it is there and ready to schedule. So let's go ahead and do that.